I've noticed that you can see that it's changed from Lux Guide to my real name, which is Winita. So I've just changed my name to Winita Justice, just because I felt like in my transition of my life, especially my life with Christianity, I just felt like, why not be myself than have a name, if that makes sense. So I just changed it, and I changed everything, literally. So I'm Winita now. It's like a little mini transition for the YouTube as well. So yeah, what I'm gonna do today, literally, is just to like help everyone achieve self-love. I feel like all of us are just a bit lacking, you know. Sorry, my hair looks a mess. I just want to help everyone achieve self-love, and I just want to give some kind of tips on what's helped me help myself get to that point. I'm not there exactly, but I will eventually be there. My bedroom looks a mess, don't look at it. But yeah, so, and I want to also do my makeup at the same time while doing it. So yeah, so hair a mess, but you get it, Now let's get into it, because yeah. Okay, so I did my eyelashes and brows off camera because it was just saying not today, sis, not today. But I laminated my brows with this thing I found on TikTok. It's absolutely pristine. So yeah, and like if I keep looking down, it's because I'm looking at my mirror, but I'm talking to you guys just to let you know. So okay, so I used L'Oreal because I don't know, it's the only thing that's actually found my skin tone perfectly. I would get Fenty, but I'm not rich like that. So yeah, so I'm not trying to do like a lot today, just very small. But let me get into what I want to talk about, which is just basically the achieving self-love kind of thing. So stop caring what other people think. Genuinely, like the moment you stop, literally life just becomes so much easier, because you're not really looking at other people's life anymore. You're living for yourself, and like it is hard to achieve when you're so used to social media being a part of your life and other people around you and your friends, etc. But genuinely, your time will come for everything, so you should never be looking at other people and just like compare, because you're not really being truthful to yourself, if that makes sense. So I would just always say that don't stop comparing yourself. Love yourself enough to not compare yourself to other people. Once you start seeing yourself in your own life, you won't care what other people are doing at all. Let me tell you that for free, because I've learned that the hard way. Genuinely, I realize when it comes to all this comparing, trust me, social media is fake. Everyone's life is actually fake. We're all living under false pretenses, honestly. Like, people could be showing a rich life and actually be crying at home. People could be going through this and showing this. Like, everyone's life is fake. If you see somebody smiling on the road, they're not really smiling, like, genuinely. So don't compare yourself to other people. Just live a happy life, you know? Not comparing. It's so much better. Don't worry about other people's opinions about you, like, at all. Don't worry about other people think about you or other people's opinions in general. Be your own, like, have your own opinion about things. You know, don't rely or just like whatever other people are saying, you take it on board. Like, just believe in yourself, or not to like have other people's opinions. Like, someone could judge me today and I'll literally be like, alright, cool, that's your opinion. I have nothing else to say about that, because I'm so secure in myself that I literally do not give a heck what other people say. Like, literally, it's just like, allow yourself to make mistakes. Remember that everything in life is literally a trial and error. Like, you don't always need to be perfect. We're not perfect people at the end of the day, so you should always just allow yourself to make mistakes, because you grow from them. Every mistake is a lesson, and if it's not a lesson, it is what it is. That's life at the end of the day. You can't expect yourself to always be perfect. Allow yourself to just fumble once or twice and it's a learning curve. The next time you do something, you'll realize that that maybe that happened for a reason. Like everything you think about later, like maybe when you now become successful, whatever, you look back and you're like, that needed to happen because I would have not have landed here. Do you know what I mean? Or I would have landed here different ways. Do you know what I mean? So just allow yourself to make mistakes, honestly. Remember that your value doesn't lie in your looks or your body parts. So I know that we all have like a bit of body dysphoria. Genuinely, I have it too, not gonna lie. I think I look like a toad sometimes, which allows me to think that I'm not worthy of some things, or worthy of having a man, or worthy of etc, etc. And a lot of people I know around me that have that as well. And I feel like we all just need to literally remember that our body is not our value. Like our mind is our value, ourselves is our value, all of me is my value, not just the fact that my body looks incomplete or that my body is amazing. That's my value. Especially people that are like extremely pretty. Like, oh my god, if you guys see my friends, enough said, if you see them, but you would not know that they're probably like thinking, I wouldn't know either, that they're thinking, maybe I could do this, I could do that to look better. And like, no darling, you are gorgeous, you people are beautiful. Like, don't allow your body to be your value. Remember that your body is beautiful. It's a temple of God. At the end of the day, God would not have made you the way you are, sorry, if you wasn't meant to look like that, honestly. To let toxic people out of your life. Genuinely, do not be afraid to let them go, cut them off. Genuinely, I literally don't have any patience for people in my life that just like are so bloody toxic, or they have issues with every single thing, or they like to gossip, or etc. Honestly, if a friend wants to drop me now, I'm good. Like, I don't care. That I've come to that point where it's like, if you're toxic to me, drop me. Or if I'm toxic to you, drop me. If you're toxic to me, I'll drop you. No hesitation. Because I just don't care anymore. Like, people that are so toxic are just like messing with your head and messing with your life. At the end of the day, your life is precious and you need to make sure that your life is always good. So if someone is stopping you from progressing, or they're bringing gossip to you that's going to bring down your mentality, to all of that rubbish, drop them. Don't be afraid. Honestly, at the end of the day, you're helping yourself. At the end of the day, genuinely, you're helping yourself. Remember that it's you over everyone at the end of the day. So if you have to drop a friend, even if it's a lifelong friend, that person is toxic, you gotta go. Okay, you gotta go. So I know I do my nose absolutely incorrect, but it's what works for me. Everyone has a different way of doing makeup. One day I'll do it better. But yeah, today is trust yourself enough to make good decisions for yourself. Like, don't be afraid. Genuinely. Like, at the end of the day, you have to trust yourself. You have to believe that everything you're doing is for the better of you. Even if it doesn't work out, if it does work out, at the end of the day, at least you made that choice, or not anyone else. That means you believe that even if it's a failure, you made that choice yourself, and that can help you just like to trust yourself to do things that you're afraid of, etc, etc. Like, honestly, it's the best thing that you could do for yourself. That's how I see it anyway, when I make my own decisions. It may have been wrong, someone may have told me, like I said, trust your own instincts and like your own, don't let anyone else's opinion shape your life. When I said that, it's the exact same thing for this one. Like, even if someone told me that it's wrong, if I want to do it, I'm gonna do it. And if it failed, I failed. If I passed, I'm gonna be successful. Do you know what I mean? Process your fears. What do you fear in life? Is it the fact that are you fearing the world? Are you fearing being successful and how to get there? You're fearing that you're never gonna make it? Process your fears. Once you've processed them, you're most likely to get over them, to be fair. Most likely to get over them. And once you do that, you will be fine. Genuinely. That's how you help yourself. Like, it just works better. And I would definitely say, just write down all the things you want to do or too afraid to do, which is also about the processing fears one, but about you mostly. Like, what, like, write yourself a love letter kind of thing. What you want for yourself, the better you to be. And once that's written down, I feel like everything that's written down in life just works out better than thinking about it. I don't know, that's how I live. I write everything down in my notes, like just the life I want, etc, etc. Just write that down, and it's like kind of like a manifest. Pray about it too, but to write it down, just to clear your mind from it, so that it's not just stuck in your mind and you can lose it. You've written it down, it's in front of you, you can always go back to it, it's always there. Do you know what I mean? That's how I see it. Accept that people won't like you, literally. Just accept it, because there's going to be people who think you're strange, you're weird, you're, I don't know, whatever they're thinking. I've accepted that. I've learnt the hard way. Sometimes people be forcing friendships, like people just don't want to be around you. Some people just don't think you're their spec, you're their kind of person. You know what I mean? And like the easier you realize that, the better. Because if you don't, you're just gonna end up looking very silly, and that's like the worst thing you'd want for yourself. You know? So, and I think the last one I'm gonna say is just like treat yourself. Like, hold on. Just treat yourself. Allow yourself to be alone with yourself. Like, go out, take yourself on dates. You know, go to the cinema alone. You don't need people to go with. It's not that serious. Like, no one is watching you. Trust me, no one is checking you. No one cares. Like, I go cinema all the time alone. I'm not even gonna lie, it's actually better. I'm not gonna lie. No one's talking to you. You're in your own zone. You got your own food. You're just chilling. What's bad about that? I don't understand. And like when you go to like Starbucks yourself, bring yourself your iPad, bring your laptop, start doing the things that you said you were gonna do at home, and just do it when you get there. Get yourself a coffee and brainstorm. Think of the next business idea you want to get up to, find out how you want to get to it. Treat yourself. Go shopping alone by yourself. It's okay to spend money. Don't spend too much, but it's okay to do that on yourself. Like, don't feel like you shouldn't be able to do that. You know, treat yourself. You are the gold. You're the prime. Do you know what I mean? You are that girl. You are that girl, okay? Don't let no one ever tell you that. Like, and one thing that you always recognize is that it's not even about being this independent woman that people love to say. It's genuinely just that you appreciate yourself. It's just like, speak kindly to yourself. Don't throw around these silly things. The tongue is strong. Don't call yourself an idiot. Don't call yourself whatever words that you think are just mean to say to yourself. Like, if you're fat, don't call yourself that. Don't use vulgar words on yourself. Genuinely, like, the tongue is strong. Like, if anything, be like the best you can be to yourself, you know? That's how I see it. Because what is the purpose of throwing around all these words? You soon believe it, and that's how you create all these things for yourself. The stress, the anxiety, the depression. Genuinely, just like, be kind. Be how you're kind to others, be kind to yourself. Your body is a temple. Think of it as like that. Think of yourself as how God created you. God said that you are his child at the end of the day. He would not want you saying this thing to yourself. So genuinely, that's also another way to have self-love. That's how I see it. And I think that's everything I can think of right now that I've taken into account for myself. Yeah. So, yeah. Those are all the ways to attempt and try to achieve self-love. Genuinely, I feel like we can all do it. I feel like this UK for me is so depressing. It's just so like, people just don't love each other here. It's really, really hard. I feel like just love yourself, and that's how you can help yourself along the way. Don't rely on any other people. Don't look for anything. Look for it in yourself, because you are the prize, darling. So yeah, honestly, that's how I see it anyway. So I really hope this video helped you. If it even just helps one person, that's a blessing in itself. Like, I don't need it to help the whole world. I just need to let one person hear it, and that's gonna change their life, I hope. And how it's changed mine already. Like, I'm never stressing, I'm never having anxiety again. I'm praying for better days, especially pray about these things. Everything I've said, pray. And see, include God, include them. But yeah, that's how I see it. But yeah, I really hope this helped you, and I hope you liked the video as well. I know I was very much looking at my screen, but it's because I was doing my makeup and I couldn't be asked to hold my mirror. So yeah, but I really do hope everything I've said, I'm also going to write them down in the notes part, description part, so that you can have it as well. And just don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, guys. I forgot to say that at the beginning, but you already know the deal. You know the deal. So yeah, yeah, thank you so much for watching.